There we go. Fix my mic. There we go. Yep. Okay. Welcome aboard the USS Poseidon with your commanding officer, Sly Rudy Skystrider, a level 65 Fleet Admiral, my most well equipped. I did some upgrades on his ground abilities. We'll see how those works out, hopefully. And in the meantime, we are doing the Warriors of the Empire mission from the Klingon Civil War arc. So let's get into it.
Ah, you have arrived. Good. Perhaps you can succeed where I have not. The problem is that we cannot decide on our next move. Getting a spy, a warrior, a politician, and a general to agree on anything is a difficult challenge. When all those speak with the others, see what they have in mind. Your fresh
I have received word that systems controlled by House Korath are being attacked by forces loyal to Jumpok. Our intel suggests that Akar...
The others believe we should curry favor with the strongest houses that stand against Jimpok. It is the strong houses will resent any aid from us. They will take it as an offense. A question of their honor and their prowess as warriors. Smaller houses in need will be more... I believe we should prove our strength by helping those who need it most. In doing so, we will earn respect from the stronger houses.
My mind often returns to the disaster at Kuvat. Though it was Akar who gave the order to fire on the planet. It happened on... There are reports of new mycelial rifts opening in the Kuvat system. Corrupted Alachi have launched several attacks in retaliation for previous attacks of aggression against them. It seems another one of my sins has returned to haunt me. I would go to Kuvat and aid their forces against the Alachi.
You see, I think that's why we... I proposed that we go to Kronos and put a batleth into Jimpok's skull. After issuing a formal challenge for the right to lead, of course. As glorious as that would be, it was decided the level of security surrounding the Emperor...
Indeed. I would hear your reasoning for this decision. That may be true, but what of Kuvat? Do we Yes.
I do not disagree. After the death, when
Jimpok threw... I do. I will lead...
While we conduct the raids, I want the crews of the Core and Rotaran to seek more allies. Now, let us show... They're holding General Kanal of House Kang on one of these prison stations, along with many of his loyal warriors. The stations are rigged with...
I'll be leading the boarding parties to search for canals.
disabled.
Boarding party transport complete. We are engaging the enemy.
Incoming fleet on center. Prepare for combat!
Just a little bit too late on my miracle repair.
This is Martok. We've completed our search of the station, but Canal, indeed. We have good. They'll be waiting for us on Station Gamma. Let's not disappoint them.
A leader who thinks of those who serve, as well as the Empire. Warriors follow them proudly.
Gamma is disabled.
This is Martok. Resistance is stronger than anticipated.
I'm picking up incoming warp signatures. And here they come. Looks like a Nausicaan mercenary fleet.
The station is secure, but Canal is possibly. I found an old friend of ours.
We meet again, Nemesis. After an unfortunate since we lack the time for a proper series of negotiations, I'll make it simple for you. Get me out of here! Alive! But you... One of the prisoners here put a shiv in his back to score points. He should be dead, but the word is Emperor Jempok made it clear he was not to die a warrior's death.
It appears the little Capect is telling the truth. Pity. I was looking very well. I'll bring him along and throw him by the ears into your brig. Enough of this!
Quickly! Kanal has survived one attack. He may not survive another.
Enemy vessel. It's a dreadnought. elevator is disabled. Boarding parties, stand by for transport.
That dreadnought's arrival worked in our favor. The guards were distracted by your glorious battle. And Canal? Indeed. Canal is still in one piece. And we're...
Lady Joula and Laurel, you honor us, Mother. House Kang will not forget your actions today. Well said. Jempok sending my troops and I to die in prison is cause enough for us to rally to your banner. But no Klingon would turn their backs on a...
Come on, General. You will not have to wait long to heed such a... We are receiving an incoming transmission from a dead Pa.
House Korath is under attack once more. This time in the Forca system. A number of their ships have been disabled by Akar's virus and left to die in the field. Indeed. But this is a game we can win. If we move quickly, we can...
I will not stand by and do nothing when we have the means to save those warriors. A dead Pa, we will meet you in the Forca system. Be...
From what I can tell, Akar has infected these ships with a virus similar to the one he used to destroy the Lucara. It renders them defenseless and unable to move. Yes, I have started to modify...
Remain vigilant as we approach those vessels. I have studied recent records of battle. Akar has used remotely controlled...
Enemy ships inbound, on an attack vector. Countermeasures are ready. Use them to restore the Korath vessels.
I do not know how you do it, and I do not care. My ship is ready for battle once more. Yes, and Jempok's loyalists may return as well. Only this time they're... It's him! Admiral Devar!
A containment field collapsed on one of the Korath vessels! We were too late for most of them. Some escape pods were able to reach a safe distance before the end. One vessel remained.
They're doing what they can against the virus. We have some time before their core...
Do not abandon the warriors in escape pods. You have time. Rescue...
Very well. Prepare to conduct rescue operations.
An enemy force just dropped out of warp.
That's the last of them. It's time to restore the last Korath vessel.
I am Katrak, son of Gadral. I lead the forces of House Korath in this system. Your Admiral Dever will not give up so easily. When he said he would return, he meant it. And now that you have restored our...
Captain, while I appreciate your courage, you must realize your forces are in no shape to engage.
Dever is powerful, but he is not invincible. My ship may be damaged, but even a dreadnought can't survive the explosion.
It is his duty to defend this system by any means necessary. He wishes to lead his forces to victory as a warrior born. You could leave him to his fate. Without our ships, his fleet will probably lose the battle. With our aid, however,
I understand. Your counsel is appreciated, Laurel, even if the lesson you teach is a bitter one.
Very well. Honor to you and...
Attention, enemy forces! Out of respect for your courage, I offer you the chance to quit this system and surrender it to the authority of Emperor Jempok.
singing songs of glory and... indeed. But now, the Vernus fleet were critical to Jempok's plan for their agreed. With the loss of
Martok sends word from the Kuvat system. It is not good. New rifts are opening, and the Alachi are sending fleets to attack from them. I failed the people of Kuvat once. I will not fail them again. Inform our allies and ask them to assemble at Kuvat. We will meet at Martok's coordinates. Together. There are still a few ships defending the system, but they are outnumbered by the... Martok is here. But where are our allies? Why...
Have patience! The warriors of House Kang had to return to their vessels. Yes, but they will respond, for they are Klingon. They gave their word, and they will honor it.
Cha'ula of House Mokai. Craven weapon scarred Kravat and killed many Klingons. Why are you here?
In a way, yes. I have come to defend the birth world of my mother from these attacks.
And how am I to know that this is not more of your Mokai treachery? Honeyed words meant to
You have my word of honor, warrior. Mine and the word of General Martok.
I have heard that you walked among us once again, Laurel. It pleases now.
Two more rifts have opened nearby! reading a new rift opening, much larger than before.
We must investigate it at once.
This new rift is a lot larger and more powerful than any we have seen so far. Are we Well, out with it! Can we close it?
They do. I am reading 2 signals from the other side of the rift. One is using a heavily encrypted Aladdin. I believe someone has acquired some of the Mokai tech from our earlier incursions into the mycelial. I have tried several times. The commands...
We will not be able to do much more from here. The solution to this problem lies within the mycelial network. You and I will lead a team into the mycelial network and attempt to contact our allies there. Perhaps the Jasep or the liberated
Bringing a resolution to this conflict with the Alachi will be difficult, Ja'ula. But I believe you will find a way to do so. Go!
This is what it was like before, when my forces attacked. I was a fool, blind with rage. I am not proud of this. Then, the task to I am reading several Alachi life signs nearby. They appear to be in an agitated state. I doubt they will be willing or able to help us. I am also picking up an Alachi communication relay on the tricorder. Ilachi! They were waiting to attack!
Enemy targets on sensor.
I do not read any Alachi life signs in the area. Look there. Those lights. Though we should be able to use this to reach the... The communication relay lies ahead. If my readings are... Our signal was received, but not by our enemies. No response. We need to boost the signal. There. Do you see it? Another Ilachi comms relay just... Look out! More Ilachi are attacking!
Enemy target. Enemy target on
Look! That Ilachi doesn't seem corrupted like the others.
Yolan True, my friend. You are fortunate. I received your last transmission. I see that you travel with the criminal, Jaula.
If you do not trust me, Ilachi, trust in your friend's judgment. I am here to help. We believe...
This would explain why our efforts to neutralize the corruption have failed. We did not have the information on your tech we needed.
I give you my word of honor. As a Klingon warrior and the leader of my house, we will...
Very well. There is a device nearby that we can use to destabilize the rift. A shaper lies ahead. It is a device that uses spore mist. We can reconfigure this device to release a wave of energized spore mist. It will begin to destabilize, eventually reaching... Yes, myself and Jaula. She remain vigilant for the...
Quickly, use the other console to unlock the next set of modifications. Move to the next console and unlock it! Now, activate the final sequence at the console on the far side of the machine.
It worked. The wave is cleansing you. I will return with you to your realm. Very well.
on. I see your efforts were successful. Very well. Until that, we have detected several
The rift has destabilized to a point where it can be closed from this. I recommend haste. The corrupt...
Watch out! An LNG fleet made it out before the rift closed!
The call to arms was given.
victory is ours. The Elachi have been driven from the system.
Yes, to friends and foes alike. After today, more allies will join forces with us, along with House Kang.
I have received word from my contacts among the Orions and the Gorn. They stand ready to join.
The Free Elachi will join the fight as well. We desire an end to this conflict, and to the usage of the mycelial...
Tarsev, I would speak with you later about a mycelial matter. For now, however, I believe we all have to prepare.
Word of our deeds is spreading throughout the Empire. More allies stand ready to fight at our side, but we cannot rest easy. The Mad Emperor will retaliate with all the forces he can muster. While it is said that revenge is a dish that is best served cold, we should expect the unexpected from Jimpok. Go. Do what must be done. Jimpok is trapped on Kronos, guarded by the few warriors loyal to his cause. Go. Do...
Well, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, go ahead, like, subscribe, drop a comment or two, ring the notification bell. You know the drill. In the meantime, enjoy your games. Peace and long life. I'll see you in the stars.